Talk nasty to them, ladies. Just don't forget. Keep that shit classy.
Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Spit on it, get on it. If you got enough, I'll flip on it. Climb to the top, do a split on it. Them bitches ain't never did this on it. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Spit on it, get on it.
What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin', y'all?
What's good, everybody?
Yeah, man.
Bomba!
Bomba. That's my favorite word, too.
I
man.
know, I'm using
I love that shit.
I've been using it.
Word. Welcome to Talk Spicy.
Where we don't know how to talk nicely. I'm the lit one, Ritz.
And I am the groundbreaking Glad. And today I'm drinking on Jamaican rum.
Bomba.
Bomba.
Can you say that in clink?
Bomba. I guess. I have to call our Jamaican friends.
Right, they'll be
and
like,
say,
no.
Nah, you can't say that, man. Yeah.
That was our favorite little phrase that we took back from there.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest shit was the little boy that was in when we went to the hood and shit to the river.
Mm-hmm.
We jumped. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yes. So this episode, we're talking about our trip that we took to Jamaica, kind of the ins and outs, do's and don'ts, our favorite part, our least favorite part, what to pack, what not to pack,
We ain't supposed
just
to tell
kind of
them all that
everything.
now. they gotta watch, bro.
I know, but
Just tell them watch. We just
but
talking
they
about
gonna
Jamaica.
understand. They
If
gonna
you never been,
understand.
if you never been, we about to tell you
yeah,
how we
hacks
felt about it. Yeah,
hacks for travel.
yeah, to make
into
to make
Jamaica.
your experience better,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
because that's what we're here for. We love y'all.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for tuning in.
facts.
www.talksspicy.tv.
Go ahead and subscribe. While we're at it, I'll give you a
Please
second.
do. Merch is on the way.
Plenty of time. All right, we good.
Merch is definitely on the way.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you say was the best part of the trip, baby?
The best part of the trip.
You got your titties out.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hey!
Yes, hold on. You see me. This was my
Good
time. I didn't have
gracious.
this on. Or my shorts
Good
on, but I was-
gracious.
But this was my look. This was my ooh to the, which means outfit of the day.
Right.
In Jamaica was a bikini,
Not the ooh to the.
OOTD hashtag, and my flip flops. This is what I wore for fucking 10 days straight. This all.
Listen, let me tell you. Let me give y'all one tip. Pause if necessary. But listen, let me give fellas one tip if you with your shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, all that insecurity shit and all that shit got to go out the window, bro. You hear me? Because your shorty is gonna want how the clappers out, their thighs out.
You lucky I'm sitting down.
You feel me?
I'm
And
just
you got
saying-
to
I'm
be
just
strong.
saying.
You got to be strong enough to handle that shit, bro. People looking, shit crazy. But you know, I like that shit. I be like, yeah,
But
shit
again-
fire. Crazy. Yeah.
But again, you gotta give the people, shit to be prepared for, because some niggas ain't ready for that.
Yeah. So back to what was the best part of the trip. My fault.
No, that's fine. I guess my favorite part was just being free. And when I say free, because you mentioned my chesticles, so I'm gonna go ahead and address them.
What the fuck?
The resort we were at, there was a side of the hotel, it was a big ass hotel, a resort, where it was strictly nude. Okay. So our suites, like up here, whatever, we looking down, all we see is the pool, hot tub, another pool, and a swim up bar.
And then the ocean.
And then the ocean.
Yeah.
And then in order to partake in the festivities, you had to be nude. It was called an all natural section of the hotel.
Or you had to walk 7 minutes or 6 minutes away to another bar where you could have
Yeah, it
clothes
was a
on.
good little walk,
Nice
depending on
little
how
walk.
slow or fast
Yeah.
you walk. Yeah. My first time going up to the bar, she like, hey, you gotta, be
Get naked.
nude, all natural.
Get naked.
So I swam back with our drinks and I told Bae, next thing you know, I'm laying in the cabana with the girls out. I never felt so free in my life. All I want to do is not wear clothes. I hate clothes. I just feel constricted. I feel restricted. I feel like clothes are just, unnecessary. They try to make you keep up with certain trends. They try to make you keep up with whatever. But when you have nothing to hide all of your insecurities, like, that's just so freeing. Nobody gives a fuck about where your shit's at, what your shit look like, how big your gut is, because it's tucked in right now because I got clothes on.
Somebody do though, but I feel like it was the insecure people that felt some way about other, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
It would, the people who had the most natural bodies were the ones that were in the all natural side.
that's a fact.
Yeah, so
that's a fact. It was no Barbie dolls over there, like no Ken dolls, none of that shit over there.
Nope,
Like,
everybody
everybody
had the
just
real
lit.
deal
Like, yeah.
Holyfield.
Oh, yeah?
And so I just had my shit out, and I was so happy. That's why I don't got no tan lines, y'all.
Right.
We was outside, literally.
For real, bring
That was my favorite part.
titties out, bring the city out.
Facts. How
Damn.
about what was yours? What was your favorite part?
That was one of my favorite parts, you know.
Seeing me be free?
Yeah, but I always
You're
see
like,
you free.
ish.
I always see you free though. So,
Yeah,
but
you know.
but being outside and you feeling good about being outside and being able to do that with no, you know, whatever. Yeah,
Not a
that was
care in
that
the
was great.
world.
Hell yeah, that was lit.
Yeah.
And like literally, I feel like 75% of our 70% of our time spent there was spent like underwater.
Oh yeah.
Like that, you know, that's my favorite. Because I want to get in the pool every day or the ocean, whatever. I want to get in water every day. Like, and now I can just get in the water and swim up to the bar. You got to
Your
serve
two
me.
favorite things.
What?
Swimming and drinking.
All three.
And smoking weed.
Well, it's four,
THC.
but one of them we couldn't do.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got to smoke, drink, and swim all at the same time. I could smoke at this bar once I swim up to this motherfucker. If I swim, you could walk up to it through the water though. You're going through the water. Feel me? Man, you have your weed. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
Yeah. It was just very liberating. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Liberating. Just liberating. No
job.
E.
Hey, look. So
Very liberating place to be.
on-
Jamaica.
on top of that,
I'm going to take these off because y'all get it.
yeah, man.
Y'all understand.
On top of that, my favorite, what in cahoots with what's my favorite part, being that we could swim up to the bars and whatever. But the people that worked there, they were so lit and interacted with you. Like it's like they throwing a party. Like the you feel
like
me?
they're hosting everything.
They're hosting a party. Like that dry ass bartending shit, all that shit that don't happen over there. Like all that regular, hi, what are you having? Like, nah, fuck all that. Listen, they turning you up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. They bringing you shots like of shit you don't even know what's going on. Like, yo, yeah, this Jamaican shit. Like, you want his shit hard like this tonight?
Yeah, just feeling like
Interaction.
Yeah, the interaction, just not feeling judged, not being. I'm surprised you didn't say the ratio of.
I mean, but yeah, I definitely. The only it's crazy because only place I've been to somewhere that's like that is where I'm from. You feel me? New Jersey, like. You don't see a lot of white people. And it wasn't a lot of white people there, except the tourists. Like everywhere you went, everything, everybody is like all black people.
We weren't the minority.
Yeah.
So that's not weird. It just feels great to not feel like somebody side-eyeing you or whatever, because we're just all,
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that was dope. Because that wasn't even on my mind, but just how accepting everybody was and how friendly everybody was. And you look like me. Yeah. I'm like, damn, this is dope.
That's great. It was wonderful, though. Beautiful place.
Facts.
Beautiful place. What surprised you the most?
I knew.
That you could have your titties out?
No.
Oh,
no.
your bum.
Because look, we going to Florida because I've got to do it again. But I don't know if we going to Jamaica anytime soon. Yeah, let's just drive to Florida.
Fuck it.
But what surprised me the most, I would say, surprised me the most. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to come back to me on that one. You go. You don't have to answer that one. Oh, okay.
I ain't even
got
gonna
it.
tell them that secret. What really surprised me the most. I'm
Right.
gonna go to the second in line.
Okay, go.
'Cause the first in line is
It's some secret
it's
sauce.
our shit.
Okay.
You feel me? So the second thing that surprised me the
I got
most.
mine.
You feel me?
Okay, go.
The second thing that surprised me the most was that we had 3 motherfucking butlers.
Oh yeah.
And I could call these motherfuckers for a bottle of Don Julio or an ounce of weed, and they gonna bring it to my motherfucking room. That's the shit I'm like, yo, this is fucking lit, bro.
Yeah, and
This
that
is
just
lit.
came with the room type of shit.
For real, like
Yeah.
this is lit. Like what the fuck is going on? We got literally 3. Well, they butlers,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
You feel
that's
me?
what it was
But they
for.
escorted us to our suite and this and this and then I'm trying to tip them and they like, nah, just you feel me? Hold on, like wait till
Yeah.
we'll talk when we about to leave.
So I guess mine kind of goes off that you're talking about the weed, because one, it's not legal there technically.
Yeah, weed is not legal.
Weed isn't
FYI.
legal in Jamaica. This
Weed is
is
not.
a public service announcement.
You'll get
It's not
you'll get a
legal there.
fine for it. It ain't no hard time.
But you have to
depending on-
get caught with a certain amount.
Yes. Just
It's
like, you know.
But it's like an overload amount. It's
Yeah.
like you want some extra shit in order to be like charged with it. Otherwise, they kind of look past you.
Yeah.
The security smoking, the police across the street smoking, everybody smoking. Oh, so yeah, as soon as we get off the plane, mind you, we have been warned prior to don't get the weed from anybody at the airport when you get off because it's going to be like the lowest grade. But then, we're driving. The driver's like, hey, you guys need some, shit. And we're like, of course, because we're thinking we're no longer at the airport, so we're not getting any of the bags. And we're like, all right, he's going to pick us up something. He's like, okay. And he asked us this like 10 minutes into the ride. You need any ganja? You need any smoke? Hell yeah. So we go in, it was like maybe 5 minutes off route, if that.
Yeah.
And we get like a 7. You know what I mean? If you smoke for like $20.
Yeah.
And
it definitely wasn't what America considers za. You know what I'm saying? It was decent. It's what we would consider like mid. That was the first thing we came across. You get what I'm saying? So we ended up getting a 7 of that. But while we smoking it, we like, damn, this shit is actually like decent. Like, feel me? It's all like vegan, refreshing, like.
yeah, and
like a childhood high
facts.
almost.
And that's really why I think I liked it, because it was clean. I didn't have no shout out to my people with anxiety, because you smoke too much, you get extra anxiety
And paranoid.
or you get paranoid type
Yeah.
of shit. But it was just like, it wasn't too much, but I just felt like,
Everything's cool, man.
yeah, I'm
No,
cool.
no worries.
No worries, no
No
problem.
problems.
Yes, I just
Definitely.
felt where I needed to be.
Yeah.
That's it. But that's what surprised me the most, is that everybody left and right, concierge, driver, your neighbor in your freaking resort, everybody's gonna offer you this shit. Everybody trying to see if you smoking.
Another thing that surprised me is that we met like 12 people collectively that was from the Carolinas. That was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's
Facts.
so crazy.
Country as hell. We would hear their voice
Country
and we're
as
like,
hell.
they're close.
They was lit though.
At the farthest, they're from Atlanta,
Yeah,
but we
you
know
did say
that
that.
accent.
You did say that. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? They do sound like they close. Like,
You could
I
tell.
done heard that.
Shout out to us.
Right, shout out to us, bro. Shout out to the Carolinas, man.
Yeah. What would you say is the biggest difference in how people live there compared to here?
The biggest difference is that they live in like what I would say is like pride. For the most part, what I seen. Because we was in the Grill, Montego Bay, and then Runaway Bay. So what I see is that they like pride free. Like, you don't know, if you know, but you don't know who got money, who don't. Like, it's just like, you feel me? It's tank tops and flip flops. Everybody's just chilling and it's just, you feel me?
Jeans or fucking
For real,
t-shirt.
like it was just all, and then it was crazy because even though it's not legal, these people like they walking up to the buses and trying to serve you, like sell you drugs. Like, hey, like they know you a tourist. You feel me? Like for real. But hey, you good? Like you good, huh? I'm talking about like in front of the entire bus. And I don't know, yo, let me holler at you type shit. Like it's crazy. Like I feel like more people there tried to serve me weed than when we was in Cali and Vegas.
Yeah. I would say my what I noticed was the biggest difference would be, which I completely understand the pride thing, because I feel like majority of the people ran their own business. Facts. No, I don't have a commercial building and customers coming in and out all day, but I have my own shack, hut,
boats,
bar, fruit, boats. Everybody
Facts.
Had their own hustle.
Everybody was trapping.
And nobody was beefing. Everybody's a driver. Everybody's hustling. Everybody is working for a lot of people. A lot of those people are working for themselves.
Facts.
And that's what I respected, just because a lot of us kind of conform to working for somebody because that's the easiest way to go.
Yeah.
Like, but so what if I just got 3 boards and me sitting out front with the fruit that I picked from my backyard? I'm working for myself. I don't got to be here. I don't have to punch in nobody's clock.
And I could just let the fruit die.
Period. Or I could take this shit home and make it for my kids today, and I'll go back there tomorrow and pick what I need to pick. It was everybody was kind of working for themselves, whether you seen them wealthy in our eyes or you seen them in poverty. They were working for themselves.
Yes, like five different. We went to like this kind of, I want to say it's like a strip mall. Or like it's almost like an outlet.
A flea market.
Outlet of, but it's like food and fruits and, you feel me? And 5-6 women running, and we had our, and it was kind of weird because the driver's side is on the right side over there. So my homeboy, Mr. Make It Happen. Shout outs to Mr. Make It Happen.
Shout out to Mr. Make It Happen. Yeah. We're going to talk about you in a second, but shout out to you.
Shout outs to Mr. Make It Happen. Feel me? But he, the driver on the right side, and he just look at me when we pull up. I'm just automatically in like mode to just open my window, but he sensed that and he like, whatever you do, man, don't roll your window down, man.
Quote unquote,
straight like that. He said, don't roll your window. And what's crazy is he got his sister with us too. So it's
who? Chevelle.
Shout out to
Chevelle.
Yo, she was gangster, bro.
I swear. Okay.
I like Chevelle, but yeah. He like, don't worry, because all these people are swarming the car trying to get off what they get off. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, when you go through wherever you're going through, it's tourists. Like, them people live there and they know. Like, you feel me? It's regular shit to them. But when you see somebody really pulling up or pulling over, like, they know, like, yeah.
So you're about to buy something
Hell
if you're pulling over here. So there's like
crazy.
At least 20
shops.
Little
stands.
Yeah. The car gets swarmed.
Nobody arguing.
These. Yeah.
Nobody fussing.
Nope.
They all at the same time. You see arms
telling you what
window.
they have to offer.
Like,
Either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy it.
And
that's in traffic. Almost like the Atlanta boys that are on the corners, trying to get off water bottles.
And Gatorades. Yeah. Shout out to them too.
Facts.
I respect that.
They mask, hand sanitizer.
Jackfruit.
Mango. Everything that you could.
I stopped and got you a fresh mango too.
Jackfruit.
No, I got you a fresh mango.
Oh,
yeah, I did buy you fresh jackfruit.
You did. All right.
But I stopped and got you a fresh mango
nervous. I know
from the tree.
Don't
do that.
You did.
After we super muddy and driving the 4-wheelers through the mountain and going through the mud and all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped and got you one.
How'd you feel about the transportation? Like, anytime we would get in a car with somebody, you got to talk about it.
Shit is crazy because these motherfuckers, I feel like only in Montego Bay did I see speed limits. I feel like that's the only place I saw a speed limit. And it's almost crazy because they go on kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour. So I'm a little ahead of the curve sometimes when we go on places and out and about. So I realized the seat is on the other side. So now Ritzy gets in the car first. You feel me? To sit actually behind the driver, and then I get in so I can see him through the rear view. You feel me? Like, because we had a driver on the way back, and this man was falling asleep. I'm watching this man. Like, he going 90 kilometers per hour, Feel me? Which is pretty fast. I don't know the math and the 1.58
kilometers per mile.
What's that?
So that means double. Not.
So he was going 60 miles per hour.
1.58 miles.
No, I'm saying how many kilometers?
So 1.5 kilometers per mile.
1.5 kilometers per mile.
Okay.
Oh, so they was going about 100 miles an hour then.
No, he said 60. About 60.
So if you're going 100 kilometers per hour, you're going 60 miles an hour.
About 70.
All right. So everywhere you're going at least 70 miles an hour.
Facts, because that motherfucker
listen.
hit 120, 130.
For real.
125.
For real. And I'm watching these motherfuckers.
cap.
And they going around, but they're so courteous. Like the way we use our horn and shit, I feel like they really use their horn for what it's
How
really
we
for.
should be using our horn. Instead of hitting the horn when you're upset and you're like, fuck you,
Get
bitch.
the fuck out my way,
No,
stupid.
it's like,
shit.
watch out. I'm moving around
Yeah,
you.
I'm about to come around,
Thank you
baby.
for letting me
Oh, go
come.
ahead, baby.
Yeah,
Like-
go for it. Like, they're alerting you.
Yeah.
It's a courtesy. It's it is literally used the proper way, I feel. Because we got a lot of places real fast. And imagine it in Wilmington.
No, we got a lot of places fast. And there was crazy traffic.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers
Remember-
drive like the people that's driving to Atlanta before they get to Atlanta.
They
type
drive
shit,
how
before
you
the traffic
want to
jam.
drive.
Exactly.
Tailgating, passing
All that.
motherfuckers in the 2-lane, fucking one.
And
They
I'm
drive how you really
A
want to
couple
drive.
times I was sitting on the edge of my seat like, this motherfucker, like, hold up, bro. Like, we ain't ready. we ain't ready to go yet. Like,
Yeah.
don't, like, but they got it. They know,
They do.
But it's kind of because the wheel was on the other side. That's what
And-
had me on the edge.
Yeah, and because I get nervous usually if motherfuckers driving like that in America.
But you drive
because-
like that.
Because
But you drive like
because I know how to drive like that.
Understood, but
Yeah.
that's how I be in the car with you, so it was kind of regular.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I could take a little bit of, I could take a little bit of shit, like, all right, she riding this person ass, like, hit your
Yeah.
brakes, baby, like, don't stop when you see these people red lights. Watch the traffic light. They gotta stop before you, so you supposed to be stopping really before them, slowing down. You stop when you get to their ass, and that's pretty much what they was doing.
Yeah, because we know how to drive.
Yeah, I'm scared of shit.
Look, but yes, they drive how people here want to drive, but
Yeah.
no one else would
But they're
reciprocate.
courteous.
So they gonna hit your ass if you do that shit over
They're gonna
here.
hit your ass.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
and then I think it has a lot to do with like the insurance thing. People ain't trying to go through that over
Yeah.
there. Like they trying to.
Because we only seen like 2 people pulled, and we was over there for 2 weeks.
I didn't see any.
Well, you would
accidents.
sleep sometime.
I
No,
didn't
not accidents.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
pulled
like people
over.
pulled by the police.
But think about how many accidents we see here on a
That's what I'm
daily.
saying, regular shit.
We don't see. I
Exactly.
didn't see any. And it.
Exactly.
Oh, so what I was
Because
saying
somebody here
is
really hit their brakes on you if you was riding their ass like that over here.
facts.
That shit weird.
Because they want the insurance payoff. They want to roll out their car and pee on
They
themselves
pop.
and get that 10 bands. But you ain't hear that from me though.
Oh,
You ain't hear that from me.
right.
Damn.
We talking about transportation, baby.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to think what my point was. Oh, I wasn't scared in the car.
Because you didn't know this man was falling asleep.
I'm anytime
Oh, you talking
we
about any
was
car,
driving
yeah, yeah.
with the fucking
Yeah, 'cause I was
Mr.
scared
Make It Happen was driving like a fucking bat out of
But he
hell.
was wide
But I
awoke.
was comfortable. I'm like, you know what you're doing though. Like if you driving like that, you know what you're doing,
yeah.
and everybody's reciprocate. Over here, I really don't feel like people know what they're doing.
'Cause people
Like,
be high over here.
and you're not paying attention to the other person. You just think no. You got to keep your head on the
People
swivel.
be high of too many drugs over here.
Yeah, everybody just smoking gas over there,
That's
so
it.
they see that shit before.
They might be drinking, but they ain't fuck. They know what's going.
And
They only
that's
drinking
not
rum.
illegal.
Yeah.
I'm
Drinking and
just
driving
stating
is not illegal
This
in Jamaica.
doesn't mean I.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But you're gonna see a lot of
condone
signs.
Drinking and driving. We
Me
don't
either.
drink responsibly
Yes.
here.
Facts.
We're just saying this is what is in Jamaica. It is not a law to get a DUI or a DWI or whatever, which is crazy. But they do have little billboards that'll be like, "Don't drink and drive." It just
Don't-
they have warning signs,
Like,
but
don't drink and drive or you'll die.
yeah,
Protect your head or you dead.
yeah, literally,
Like dead ass, straight
Little
like that.
quotes.
Like
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, we need to find a ride.
Yeah, facts.
Word, but whatever is whatever.
Next time we
is-
get in a
I-
rental bay.
Hell no.
Look, I'm driving. I'm ready.
No.
All right, you go
nah,
ahead.
you wouldn't even drive the slingshot. How you gonna drive on
It's
the right
different than
side?
that ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's
It's an
cr-
automatic.
but it's different.
This is too many muscles moving at one time. I don't need all that confliction in
feel
my
you.
life.
But it's on the other side. It's the total opposite of
That's
America.
cool.
We on the other side of the street
Stick
and the
shift.
wheel on the other side. And a lot of them motherfuckers have stick shifts because it's like mountainy terrain almost, kinda. You feel me? So a lot of them shits was stick shifts we was in. You feel me?
I
We
ain't
just-
see nobody.
Yeah,
doing that.
even our last driver, that was definitely a stick shift. That I feel like that was the only thing that was keeping him woke. Cause I'm looking at this man through the mirror. That's why I was like, "Yo, you good?" Like I asked him that probably like 6-7 times. Like, "Yo, you alright?" Like I'm looking at this man. Like, hold up.
Yeah.
So, and you
And
going
look-
100 kilometers an hour?
Where when I see Glad nervous, I get nervous because Glad isn't just nervous for no reason.
For real.
So look, because I'm sitting in the back, fucking twiddling my thumbs, and then I'm like, I see him, and he keeps like,
I'm
and
watching
then
this motherfucker.
mind you, we're in the back or the middle seat, and he's just like, put your seatbelt on, and I'm like,
For real.
"What
Now I really don't put my
happening?"
seatbelt
I'm
on.
asking him like, what's
Put your
going
seatbelt
on?
on. I'm
Because
like,
he's
this
like,
man
hey,
going to sleep. I see-
like he must.
Guess what the man
motions to me.
said? The man said, I say, "Yo, you straight, bro? Like you alright? You need to pull over, get something to drink."
It's like the third
Yeah.
time Glad's done. Like,
He like, "Nah, man. Like I smoke the weed. My eyes just look sleepy, man.
Me
My
mama-
mama whooped my ass for looking tired all the time. She say I'm high, man. I just sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I'm just high, man." I'm like, fuck no. Like I know what that means.
when
bro.
I believed him when his last little warning to him before he started actually like talking to us is he was pinching the fuck out of his cheek. So when
Trying
he
to
like
stay woke.
exactly,
Yeah.
that's was my confirmation.
I'm like,
I
this man
believed him.
drunk from last night.
Yeah,
that's
this
what I was
man
thinking. Because it's
had
like
a
8.
fingerprint
It's like 7, 8 in the
in
morning.
his fucking cheek. He was
I'm like,
pinching
bro,
his cheek
drunk
so
though.
hard.
But he get like he maneuvering that shit. I'm just like, yo, fuck that. I talked to this man for the last 20 minutes of the ride, just conversation. But I'm glad I did that because I definitely got like
He had
3
a lot
joules
of
out of him.
knowledge.
Like definitely,
He had a
like,
lot of knowledge.
Shit, this our last day there, and we on the way to the airport. This man gave us more knowledge than any motherfucker we came across
The whole
the whole trip. I'm like, yo, that is crazy, bro. And I'm so glad I was talking to that man instead of just letting this man just keep nodding and be like, yo, bro, wake up. Like, bro, wake up.
Yeah, he ended up being very nice.
Hell
and,
yeah.
and he's just trying to work and feed his kids. As we all are at the end of the day.
Word. Was fucked up though. I ain't, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's-
that's crazy. That's crazy though. You feel me? But what super touristy thing did you do that was like super exciting or awesome?
Say that again.
What touristy thing? What thing did you do as a tourist that was surprisingly like more than what you thought it was, more than expected?
I'm just gonna have to say, ooh, that's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna have to pick the one because I was actually freaking the fuck out. The other one, all right. So I'm gonna have to say zip lining. And I know that's, you can zip line damn near anywhere, but we hiked up a fucking waterfall and zip lined the way back down. But there was like 4 platforms that we had to like zip line to. And I'm a freaking adrenaline junkie. Like I love all that shit. I love roller coasters. I love jumping out of shit. I love high shit. Like all that shit is my thing. And but that actually like made me feel something. Like I wasn't scared, but a bitch was scared. I wasn't scared, but I was scared. But like that's the type of scared feeling that I like because I know I'm gonna do it anyway. Like I'm not that scared to where it's gonna stop me. I'm just that scared to like, ooh, this shit gonna be worth it. I would say that was the hell yeah. That was my favorite touristy thing that we did. Was the zip lining because I actually was like, oh,
I almost passed out.
shit. Yeah, that I won't say I was about to pass out, but I was scared, babe.
Yeah, I was like, and I'm adrenaline junkie, you know that. But that shit was like, I mean, I don't know. It was just weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, cause I mean, anytime you get on a roller coaster or whatever, or the slingshots and shit like that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you really at the mercy of how their safety protocols are, really. But that shit was just felt different. Like, yo, if you fall, if this shit snap, we're gonna holler at you, which is crazy. Because you
you're
strapped
over
in
rocks and trees and
but I mean, shit.
I know.
Anything else, you over all that shit. Whatever it is, you just go.
Yeah, and really, like I said, I was like, I feel like I would probably be more scared to do it over Vegas because that's straight concrete. It's over with. But like trees, I might be able to catch a limb and it slow me down or something. Yeah. But why it was in my head, why I was scared, was because we read the weight limit before. And I ain't no little ass bitch. Yeah. But the weight limit was 260 and I was like, I'm a little close for me to just be comfortable on this motherfucker and trust this 30 damn
30 pounds of titties.
Why? And trust this fucking wire in a clip. Like I'm like,
now this I know from working when I was working, you feel me? Like that, those wires you see have so many pounds per square inch of like tension.
So why did they scare me and say the 260?
No, because that's what they meant for the harness. Like, you get what I'm saying? That shit ain't going nowhere.
It didn't feel, I felt secure.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I did the math and I'm like, that ain't enough.
Yeah.
that ain't gonna work. What if I ate an extra meal today, like, and drank a lot of it's not gonna work.
Because I don't know if you was watching me because you was going before me. But I was like pulling the
where he said hold
the lines, like
yeah.
See, those are the things that we had used to going through the beams. You got to drag them down and then set them up. I come through with the machine and tension them. So you feel me? So I know that these shits can hold a lot. It's just for their you know how
it's just a safety precaution.
Yeah.
You could probably have been fucking 50 pounds more, but still, it's like
scary because they said that. Just like being in the elevator. I don't know if y'all ever been in the elevator with like hella people. But you like, damn, like us two, that's probably a good 460, 475, somewhere up there. We could just say 500, whatever. But now we got 700 more pounds in this bitch we can only have. And motherfucker, y'all bigger than us. Like, wait.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Elevator
and I got this 50-pound suitcase.
For real. She always got to pay an extra 150 or some shit for her bag when we go somewhere.
Business.
When we get on a plane.
Don't do that.
That shit crazy.
Don't do
that. That shit crazy. Like, why is your bag 70 pounds, bro? What is you doing?
Yeah, the lightest I packed ever was this trip. That was the lightest I packed.
Because you didn't need nothing.
Exactly.
Damn near ass naked.
Exactly.
I think we got dressed like 3 times.
If that. Yeah.
In 2 weeks. Like dress.
Yeah. Was there anything that you saw or that we did that you wish we didn't do? Like you would have been like, I could have went without that.
Went without it? Nothing besides like bought the first like the weed that we bought the first
Boy,
time.
we don't let $20 go.
I'm just saying though. You asked me a question, I'm answering it. Damn, yeah, I wouldn't have bought that. I mean, it was definitely worth it at that time. I'm just saying, like, knowing, you feel me, running across who we ran across once we got where we was going. It's like, damn, now we got to just smoke this shit just cause, like.
And think about it, we didn't have to buy anything else the whole time. Like, cause I was good with that shit. Like that shit worked for me. Even though the other shit, it was better. Yeah. But like that shit was worth it.
It was. But you know.
Something I skipped.
Something you skipped?
Yeah. It's like, is there anything that I wish that we didn't do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something you skipped?
No.
That's what that's what I'm just thinking about.
Maybe
the weed,
like, not wish
weed.
that I skipped. Maybe wish I didn't skip, but just to be extra.
Didn't skip?
Like, wish that.
The foam party.
Yeah.
I wish we didn't skip that.
Yeah.
Or did it? No, it started raining or something, right?
Yeah.
Or we went to sleep. Which one?
But I wanted to. What I wish we did not skip would have been like going to like the commercial places in Montego Bay, like going to a little shopping mall, going to a chain restaurant. Even though I loved eating the local food, that was the best. That was one of the best parts of the trip, was eating the local food. But because we learned that they don't make shit the same, sodas, fucking
None of that shit.
all their food isn't made the same. So I know
There is no high
high
fructose corn syrup in their sodas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I know they're like commercial KFC chicken would have tasted their Burger King. I just know that shit would have tasted different.
What they had?
They had a KFC.
They had a KFC, a Little Caesars, and one more thing.
I feel like they had Burger King.
I don't think it was Burger King. I don't know why I want to say Pizza Hut. But I feel like, but definitely a KFC
that I would have wanted to try just because I know it wouldn't taste like our shit.
Yeah,
that's it. But other than that, I feel like we were there for enough time that we kind of did most of the shit that we would have wanted to do.
Facts. And plus, I mean, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm not trying to be in another country and eat no fucking KFC.
I get that.
I understand, but we drove all the way to Atlanta to try the Hawaiian Chick-fil-A, which happened to be good. But I'm just like, damn, different. Like, yo, she made me drive like 7 hours.
Hold on, we were already in Atlanta. Don't do that. But we drove 45 minutes outside of that.
Okay, that too. So 7 hours basically to get pineapples on our burger.
And
Chick-fil-A don't sell burgers.
And Hawaiian Hawaiian nuggets, and they have fish tacos, pineapple chicken tacos, potato. Sorry, we're getting off subject. Fucking sweet potato. What's those? Waffle fries.
Waffle fries. Yeah.
So the menu was a little different, but it was a Chick-fil-A thing.
That shit was
shout out to them because that shit was good.
That shit was buzzing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What's the best thing you ate on the trip to Jamaica?
Even though I got tired of it, like the 8th day in. Jerk. Yeah. The jerk chicken.
Stop playing. That's
the best one though that we had, I'm gonna have to say, was the ATV day. Where we went to the swimming hole thing.
Oh, and we did the ATV afterwards.
Yeah, and it was like some backyard barbecue shit.
Smoked. No, it was smoked.
Sorry. Yeah. Completely lied. The fucking beef patties from Juicy Beef, bitch.
Hey, try Juicy Beef.
Bro.
Pause.
Bro.
Pause and listen.
Juicy Beef.
Juicy Beef. When y'all go to Jamaica, listen. Juicy Beef is crazy. They got all the beef patties, the real cocoa bread, all that shit that'll make you fat and
they
full,
got cheese,
bro.
They got
all
chicken,
that.
They got every type of beef or every type of patty you can think of, and they making that shit right there. Yeah. You can see it through the door. That was my favorite thing that I ate there, and they're not no little petty ass, you know.
They juicy.
No, them bitches is fire. You feel me?
That shit's fire too. Hell yeah. I should have got one more of them motherfuckers.
No, for real.
All right.
Was it a bean one?
No, you had a cheese one.
Okay, that one. It was all
You had
good.
a straight cheese one and you had a chicken one.
Yeah. What was yours? Your favorite thing that we ate? Because we ate a lot of shit.
That chicken from after we ziplined and ATV'd and all that. And
hold on, just let me throw this in there. So not any of the things we ate when we were on the little canopy thing? I just had to make sure.
What was the canopy?
The little date night where we went up the stairs. Because remember there was the suit. You had your little chicken thing.
That shit was buzzing. But
I had to just make sure.
Only thing is, I didn't see where they was cooking that at or whatever. And the taste was probably both like equal. But I was able to see these people cook this.
Yeah, so it felt more authentic.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was better to me. Like, feel me? And it was like, it wasn't. I feel like what we ate was Jamaica, but it was like 20-30% commercial too.
Yeah,
like
because it was on the resort. That one was on the resort. Yeah. But I had
to
ask because you talked about that shit that whole night, how good it was.
What?
So I had to ask.
That shit was busting though. But yeah, that shit right there ain't no forks, ain't nothing. Yeah. Everything you getting, you about to eat with your hands.
Yeah. What's something that you packed that came in handy? That you were like, damn, I'm glad we bought that.
Something that we packed that came in handy.
I'm gonna say mine. Go ahead. You got it.
Well, we took like 1,000 in small bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that came in handy.
Yeah.
Definitely came in handy.
Just because it helps, you don't know what your money translates to, so it lets
If you don't.
Yeah, if you don't.
Yeah.
So it lets you keep track of what you're actually spending, is getting like 1s and 5s and however much you're comfortable with spending there and doing it like that.
Quick tip. Not that you should try to go on the lower end of anything.
Mm-hmm.
If people are giving you great service, pause if necessary.
Tip them accordingly.
Tip them how they should be tipped because shit is already fucked up. Now, on top of that, their minimum wage per week is $60 to $65 US
A week. In a
What's that?
40-hour
Per
week.
week. Per week.
Y'all do that math.
per week. So 40 hours at it, $60 US. You get what I'm saying? So this person may drive you around for 4 or 5 hours, bro. Like that $20 ain't gonna hurt you because $20 to them is like, damn, they could take like 2 days off type shit. You feel me? Of course, people are working towards their goal because a lot of people working for themselves, but the shit is $60 US a week, bro. So keep that in mind.
If I
when
got
y'all
a
out of
quarter
the
of my
country.
paycheck or a third of my paycheck
For one
in
day,
a
I'm
fucking
taking
tip
2 days off.
from one person,
Yeah.
thank you.
Shouts out to
Shit.
Mr. Make It Happen.
Facts. Shout out to him.
That motherfucker took off 2-3 days to fuck with us.
That
Hey,
shit was lit.
and look, and what's so crazy, this is another thing that's lit about them. Like they so for them. Like they really for like us basically. But like we met somebody who told us like, yo, y'all about to go on an excursion tomorrow. Like, yo, we can take you to more places than this place will take you for half the price because
And
we locals.
Yep, and you get to meet the locals.
You
You
feel me?
get to
go do all the shit we did
facts.
because we wouldn't have did that shit. Like, you
Facts.
feel me? So
Facts.
for half the price, like it was. These people charge you probably $200 per person to do like this.
One of
excursion.
these excursions,
One.
just one.
And they took us for 200, basically 200 instead of 400
For the full day.
They took us for a whole day all through these places. Like,
We
all
went
through
to
the city. Like,
because again, we're doing this for the people. We
Correct.
went to Pelican Bar, which is the
Pelican
bar
Bar.
literally in the middle of the ocean. It's
Facts.
a bar with fucking 2x4s.
built on top of a coral reef.
Yes.
And if y'all go there, y'all will see our name up there too.
Yes,
Because
and
they
we gonna
carved it.
insert that clip
Yeah, they
too. We
carved
gotta
your name.
insert
Yeah,
that clip.
definitely.
Yeah, because everybody gets to sign the wall, or there's a bunch of license plate. It just feels real homey. It's like a local bar ran by a local dude. And it's just real. You just feel
Listen,
like
if
family,
you
man.
you could order lobster, shrimp, crabs. I think it's called whitefish. But listen, this is the crazy thing. When you order that shit, they throw in a motherfucking cage in the fucking water, and they catching your shit right now. That's what's spicy.
Word.
That's what's spicy.
Because we happen to take an excursion with one of the locals, we happen to get to the bar before it opened. But when everybody, like the bartenders and the cook and the owner and everybody pulled up, everybody hopped off the boat and came onto the bar. This nigga had a bucket of fish. This nigga just caught the fish on the way to the fucking bar.
Wow, he about to whip it up.
Y'all
for
ready
you.
to eat? Like, he's over here scaling it, filleting it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. It's hey, y'all hood rat bitches will love this shit too. I guess the bougie bitches too, but you know y'all love seafood like crab boils and shit, or boils. Feel me? So listen, it's literally. I don't know if they was blue crabs, but they damn sure look like it. These shits is just running around.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers here pay $21 a dozen for them shits. These shits, you can literally go catch them. Like, we was in the water at the resort, and there's a crab burying himself, like, trying to get away from us. A big one, too. Like, bigger than my hand. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that
people
was
pay
cool.
$21 a pound for that.
And that's
you
just
can
in their
go
backyard.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's what I loved about that shit. Like,
Yeah.
everything is right there.
Facts.
Like, you really don't need nothing
Yeah.
or need anything. Grammar, but
I would say what I packed that I felt came most in handy, shout out to Joseph for this, was bringing your own cup. like your Yeti cup or
yeah.
your insulated cup or whatever, because drinks are unlimited at most of the resorts. 90% of the resorts, everything's all inclusive, the food, the drinks, whatever. So you go to the bar, they're going to give you, you know, the normal bar type of
Like
cups.
one of these.
Yeah, but
Maybe
mind you,
smaller,
if you
maybe
have the
smaller.
fucking 32-ounce
They
Yeti,
filling it up. Whatever
up.
you order.
You got the fucking any type of cup
Non-stop.
you bring up to the bar, they are filling it up for you. So that's what I feel like was the jewel that was worth it. Because then even though you could take the drinks back to your room, it just killed two birds with one stone. You get like 3 drinks in one cup and you keep it in your own cup and you get to fucking keep refilling it.
Facts. And they ain't no problem.
Yep, no problem.
No problem. They
Facts.
gonna fill your shit up all day. Like you can literally sit at the bar from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Facts.
I think. No, it's like 2 or 3 hours they take off or something.
To clean the pool and stuff. Yeah.
But so from like 9 a.m. to 6 a.m. you can sit at the bar or whatever.
Is there anything that you wish you would have packed that you did not pack?
Not really, because at first I wanted to take my PS, you feel me? Like my game and shit, but shit, we was so burnt out. We was
There's
going to
no
sleep
way
at the
you
same
would've
time.
played that.
But because I'm saying, like, at home, I could stay up, like, but over there, I was so spent. It's like I'm going to sleep like a regular, like I'm going to sleep like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You feel me? And don't wake up until 6 in the morning.
Facts.
Like over here, I go to sleep at 2:30 in the morning and wake up at 6:30 in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was thinking about taking my game, but over there. And what else surprised me is that it's only an hour behind. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that probably surprised you the most because you kept saying, you're like, damn.
Yeah, I'm looking at my watch and I'm like, damn. Oh, we an hour behind, but it was seemed like we were so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was dope.
All right. Was it easy to buy like the things that you needed? When we was
Hell yeah. I didn't go without. And if you forgot something, which is kind of almost normal for any hotel or resort that you're at, if you need a razor, they're going to get you a razor. If you need a toiletry, they'll have that on hand.
We just couldn't get bug repellent.
Yeah,
That was
because
the
only
hardest
because
thing.
they were sold out. Only because they were sold out.
Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't anything that I felt like I went without, or it was easy to me. Everything that I wanted to try, I got to try the jackfruit, which the dude ran up on us. We were in traffic. He had all his little baggies on his
And I
stick.
had my fucking window down, like
Yeah.
my homeboy told me not to do.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna put listen. Once you grab the shit that they putting through your window, like they're assuming you about to purchase.
What your mama said when you at the stove?
Don't touch nothing, motherfucker.
You buy
Want
it.
your ass beat? You want your ass beat? Listen,
Yeah.
don't touch nothing, because once you take whatever they get seller out their hand, like they're assuming you buying it.
Right. I wanted to try fresh fruit, and I tried plenty of it. Shit, we picked some ackee off the tree, even though we didn't eat it then and there.
Plums, Jamaican plums,
Literally off the tree.
mangoes, and then jackfruit.
Yeah. You got to tell them how you got me the mango, because we're going to have to insert that clip in here, because we got some of that in here on the ATV.
Well, we didn't get me getting the mango though.
No.
Oh, so it's like 15. I feel like our whole group had dune buggies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, our tour guide was on
A four-wheeler.
ATV or whatever. So when we going up the mountain, I'm looking like, damn, all these fucking fresh mangoes. Like I ain't never had what I always get. Whatever I'm eating come from a store in America. I'm not sure if I ever had anything besides my grandmother in Jersey. Her grapevine. I don't recall having shit like I seen as fresh.
Yeah.
Like shit coming from the store, people in the restaurant cooking it. But this, I'm like, damn, they got mangoes just out here. Like, what the fuck? All the fruit is just in abundance. So I'm like, all right, we was going too fast for me to stop him first.
Because I was
And
driving.
you was driving, yes. She was driving going up the hill. So when we come down the hill, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get you the mango and shit. You feel me? So we like it's pretty much a real like race almost. Motherfuckers just splashing dirt and every mud and shit. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. I just pulled over out of the and we was in front of everybody. Like we was literally behind the tour guide. Like but I just pulled over. Everybody stopping like, yo, y'all good? Y'all good? I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to grab the mango and shit. Like, I'm gonna see. But you gotta check and see which one is good and which one ain't got nothing in it that been eating it and shit like that. It was just crazy. Like, damn, like that was cool though. Like to have mangoes in your yard.
Yeah. So he was the one driving when he stopped, and we were coming back to like the finish line, and this man was already about to kill us because again, I can't take anybody else driving like I drive, so I was about to die, and he just unbuckled his seatbelt. I'm thinking he's about to like fight somebody. I don't know what the fuck's going on because he does it so fast, and I see him start to get on. I'm like, what's happening? Are we on fire? What's going on? But he just grabs the fruit, and I'm like, oh, because he knew I wanted a fucking mango. I wanted a fresh mango so bad.
Yeah,
so he did all that. He got it. He buckled up. We took it. I put it in my bag. I ain't even eat it.
Right. I did all that for a souvenir.
I ain't even eat this
That
shit.
shit
I put
crazy.
it in the fridge. I had every intention to eat it. For some reason, I didn't find
That
the
shit was
time.
probably buzzing
That
too.
shit was probably going to be the best fucking mango. I did eat the jackfruit, though.
Yeah, jackfruit was buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice any cultural norms that would have helped someone to know before going?
Cultural norms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the norm over there to be polite and respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's over there like side eyeing you. Like nobody's over there. Like it's just so crazy. Like I don't. That's the cultural norm over there.
Mm-hmm.
Over here is like dog eat dog.
You trying to check somebody's temperature? Ain't that what y'all say?
Yeah. So that's what I was getting at when I was talking about Mr. Make It Happen. We never even talked to Mr. Make It Happen initially. We were at the bar and we kept getting drinks, turning up, tipping, whatever. And one of the tenders was like, one of the bartenders was like, yo, y'all about to do that tomorrow? You feel me? Like we was talking, whatever. He like, yo, y'all about to do that? Like, yo, we'll do that for half the price, and you get the meat, like real, like you know what I'm saying? No commercial shit. Like you get to go with,
Yeah.
it's lit at. You feel me? I'm like, what the fuck? So we thinking it's him, and he about to set it up, and he like, nah, hey bro, you feel me? So this other guy come over and like, yeah, he like, this is my bro, Mr. Make It Happen. Like, y'all link up. You feel me? And it went from there. And, like, I'm talking about everything that you wanted to do. This motherfucker will take you somewhere to do it.
Happen.
Like, man,
He will make it happen.
He just needed his sister with him.
And just for reference, I highly recommend. I feel like I've seen it even before we were in Jamaica, but the WhatsApp. If you're traveling outside of the USA, download the WhatsApp.
They gotta pay us for that. Them people. WhatsApp.
Well,
y'all gotta pay us now.
Word. Shout out to WhatsApp.
Word. Y'all look
but
out.
if you're traveling outside the U.S., I highly recommend the WhatsApp. That is their way to communicate, whether it's text messages.
With foreign people.
Yes, you can pay or you can it's like Cash App through there. Picture messaging, calling, all of that is on the WhatsApp, and I feel like that was very helpful for us. And matter of fact, that was the first thing our butler at the first resort that we stayed at recommended for us to download. And once you download, you can keep your number, but
I still got
that's how we communicated with everybody that we kind of built a relationship with, was through the WhatsApp. As long as you're on Wi-Fi, you're able to text, call, picture message, all that stuff. So that's just a piece of advice that everybody should know.
Definitely. WhatsApp. Shout outs to y'all. Holla at us. Come on now.
We need sponsors.
I still got my number now. Word. What do you wish you knew? Because it wasn't easy getting over that. Now, it was so easy coming back home. So fucking easy.
You gonna get my blood boiling.
Yeah. That's the point. Talk spicy, get hot, pick your titties up. Let's go crazy. What do you wish you knew before you even considered like booking a flight out of the country?
Okay. because I'm the type of bitch that I'll book our own trips. I'll book our own stays. I'll do our excursions. I'll book our trips and figure out where we're going, what we're doing for a reasonable price. Can find a Groupon coupon, can find whatever. But I made the mistake, no shade, to hire a travel agent. I hired a travel agent because it was my birthday. I'm like, I don't want the stress of doing this shit myself. Long story short, hired a travel agent. We were supposed to travel out on the 1st. We got to the airport on time, per usual, had everything that we needed to have, our passport, everything good. And the ticket agent asked us, where is our
COVID results?
No, that and our travel authorization form. I was like, what? I knew nothing about this. I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. I called the travel agent. She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. Long story short, if you're traveling to Jamaica, you have to get a COVID test within 72 hours of traveling. And you also have to go to visitjamaica.com and fill out the travel authorization form because they will not allow you to travel there. So that delayed our trip by, I'm going to say 48 hours. And mind you, we got the test the day of, but there was no trips leaving out. I'm in tears.
And we ended up traveling on your birthday.
We ended up traveling on my birthday. Yeah. I'm in tears. A bitch don't cry, but I'm crying because I'm just so upset and frustrated. Like, because everything was out of my hands at this point. There was nothing. Yeah, I don't care how much money I had.
You're not going.
There was nothing I could do to get there when I wanted to get there and to leave when I wanted to leave. So that is something I wish I knew before the flight, is that you needed a travel authorization form and to take the COVID test 72 hours before. Thank you, we were negative. But I will never hire a travel agent for anything ever again. There's no point. As long as you know what you're doing, you can pay the same amount for traveling as you can doing it yourself. Or
she mad too, y'all.
Yeah, I'm upset.
She mad too. Still.
Or reaching out to somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing. It was a waste. It was a waste of time. It was just a waste of fucking time. It was too much of my time that was unnecessary, because I know for a fact if I would have booked that shit myself, I would have known we had to take that test. I would have known we needed the travel authorization form. But
because you be on point.
We made it.
And it was a learning experience.
It was a learning experience. Very frustrating. We ended up having to drive an hour to Raleigh to end up leaving still 2 days later. But that's what I wish I would have known. It still pisses me off to the day. Hey, Jamie, this shit might go a little bit over. I'm sorry, because some of this shit just got to get said. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wish I would have known. Is there anything that you feel like you missed or you didn't know?
No, that was it. Because
that was,
I usually get frustrated when you frustrated. Like, I'm usually cool, calm, and collective, and I don't really give a fuck about much. If it get done, it get done. If it don't, it don't. I'm, I go with the flow. But when you're upset, I be upset. Like,
and boy, I was hot. I don't get mad for no petty shit. But you it was my 30th.
All right.
Yeah. And again, with the resort that you get to, this is just a little bit more of advice for people when you go, just in case your hotel doesn't inform you. Yes, you have to take a COVID test before entering Jamaica, 72 hours before, but you also have to take a test 72 hours before exiting Jamaica. And if you do happen to come up positive,
it's $89 a day.
Yes, depending on the resort that you're at, or you need to file for the insurance just in case you do test positive, and they'll cover you.
And you got to stay for 14 days.
You got to stay for 14 days.
So
y'all do the math. Y'all do the fucking math.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, I think that was really a major part, is knowing what you needed in order to freaking travel.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's what I didn't know, and if I knew, it didn't halt anything, because we still got to stay our 10 days, and it was still, dope as fuck. But if you plan on traveling even outside of the country, just do your research and make sure that you don't need that authorization form or that COVID test.
Fact. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a great time there. That was probably the most fun I've had, like, next to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Like, definitely.
First or second? How do you rank it?
I rank it first.
Yeah.
Only thing that, like, keeps Hawaii up there is because that was our honeymoon. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Jamaica was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was something different. And it was a different country. Mm-hmm. Like, technically.
And just another thing, Jamaica is about half price of traveling to Hawaii.
Fact.
And everything is all inclusive. I'm sure there might be some Hawaiian hotels
Everything-
that are all inclusive, but
yeah,
when I
no,
say
everything
everything,
in Jamaica is
I mean
all
from
inclusive.
eating to room service to drinks to liquor to alcohol.
Only thing you gotta buy is weed and condoms if you need them.
Yeah.
I guess.
You could get those from the...
make sure you take what's they call swim shoes or wet shoes.
Yes.
Take those. That's my advice to y'all. Make sure you have those in your bag on deck or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just make sure you have them. It don't matter. Like, have those everywhere you go. Because some places won't even let you do the excursion if you don't have those.
Facts.
So that's a big thing. I mean,
What would you say was the most relaxing part of the trip?
relaxing.
Sorry, let me take
That's a
these
lot.
off. I just had to say that.
That's a lot. Relaxing, just being able to wake up and just go get in some water.
Not have any agenda or itinerary or anything you had to do.
Yeah, even if we did that, I'm just saying, I know it was going to incorporate water. Like, you know how much I love pools and love going to the beach. Like, it's just, that shit is our backyard while we're there. So that's what was really relaxing to me. And coming across other couples that were older than us and been married longer than us, and, you know, telling us stories and shit, like, of really what helped them be married so long, or stay married so long, I should say.
Yeah.
But that was like, you know, that was cool to run into people like that.
Facts. What excursion or what do you feel like that we got pictures of, but you don't think the pictures do it justice? Like
Or the mountain.
climbing up the mountain?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. The video.
Or it's
the video,
waterfall.
mountain,
Mountain. Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
We're going to insert a clip though.
Yeah, we will. But the video, like they don't give a fuck about 4K and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's not a music video, because we definitely came across some artists who videos and shit are impeccable. But as far as like resorts and excursions, and people are just there to make sure they capture your moment of you having the most fun that you've ever had.
Yeah.
That's their goal. They don't give a fuck about no 4K, no 8K, or whatever K. Or, you feel me? They just trying to get it on whatever mechanism they can get it. Motherfuckers will take your phone from you and record you. Like, you don't even know these motherfuckers, and they just like, yo, it's both of y'all. You know, it's just they just trying to capture the moment for y'all.
I'll say one of the things that I didn't get to mention it, but that was surprising was the cleanliness.
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
as scary as America is of this COVID-19 stuff, the mask, the sanitizing all the stations, absolutely not. These people were on everything. If you touch something and you walked away, it's getting sprayed and wiped down.
Within 5 minutes,
if you're
you see somebody where you was just at.
If you're entering the hotel with luggage, they are sanitizing your luggage. If you are, before you even come in, they ain't letting you come in without sanitizing your hands.
Facts.
You have to wear your mask
And your feet.
in the local, like in the places. Yeah,
And
when
your
we got
feet.
off
Yeah.
going back on the boat, that is the most clean. Is after this COVID shit has happened, that was the cleanest I've seen anything. We've traveled a lot after this pandemic has happened. Cali, Atlanta, Raleigh, we've been a little bit of everywhere, but that was the cleanest freaking place I've been to date.
That's a fact. And the lady also, the COVID lady, with the doctor, when we go to
the nurse on site,
when we go to get our COVID test to come back home, we'll come back to America. She said, like,
there was only one positive test, and that was back in February at that resort. The whole resort. She's the one that tests everybody. There was one positive test
since COVID even started. One positive test. So you know they keeping shit clean
as fuck.
A lot of that is I account to like having to take your test and before you even go there, but still, it ain't like. We still dealing with local people. Like, if they say COVID is everywhere,
right? Because we out,
and it don't seem like it's there that much.
We didn't even get to talk about the river and the little boy You got to talk about that.
Bumba. That's what we
Yeah.
got. That's where the bumba. That's where
Yo.
the bumba came so much in full force.
On our excursion with the local guy, Mr. Make It Happen.
Make It
Shout out to Mr. Make It Happen. This man came and picked us up in his Honda.
No,
Was it a Honda?
it was a Electra, Nissan Electra.
It was a regular car.
Yeah.
Picked us up from the front of the resort. Took us about an hour and a half away. His homeboy had the boat. Took us to the bar. We left the bar. We went to a local river.
And Juicy Beef.
It took us to Juicy Beef. I
Through
met
the
his
hoods.
sister. We seen his son.
Yeah.
At the river, Black River, right? Or no?
Secret River.
Secret River. We
Yeah,
jumped
the
off
Secret
a
River.
bridge. We swung off a rope. And mind you, it was only us and maybe 3 other people. It was very private, very
private.
beautiful.
But it was in what we would consider the hood.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't
wasn't no
like
hood.
that because
You
that
2
shit.
minutes
It
from the
wasn't no.
beach.
It wasn't a hood. It's what we would consider the
Yeah,
hood
yeah.
or poverty stricken.
Yeah.
But them people, it's so beautiful.
This
like,
river, you could see the bottom. There's
word.
fish
I see
swimming up.
Look, you know how people pay for what I experienced
Mm-hmm.
in that river. The minnows, I don't know, are they called minnows or whatever? Whatever these fish are, they come and like eat the dead flesh off of your feet and your fingers and shit. And these motherfuckers were in abundance, coming up and just biting, not really biting, but like
Yeah.
taking whatever. And it was like, oh shit. I'm like, babe. At first, I'm like, babe, what the fuck? Something just was nibbling on me, like.
Yep.
And then you just see them coming to you, like it's like so peaceful. It's
The
like
little-
nothing in Jamaica is gonna hurt you, man.
Where
Just
there was a little boy
jump
there.
on.
He was so cute. Don't know his
Yeah.
name. Might have been 3 years old.
pretty guy.
Right. We're
Yeah,
swinging off
pretty
the
guy.
bridge, jumping into the water. And as soon as we let go of the rope, he's like,
Bumba!
Bumba! But this is coming from a little ass
Yeah.
boy. It was the cutest thing. Like, it was just so.
It's like pretty girl, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again, pretty girl. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I had on this bikini when we did that.
Right.
That shit
That
was
was so
fun.
cool.
The little boy was cute. And we didn't get to talk about the catamaran, but that was the littest party boat I ever been on. We went scuba diving. That's how we got to the mountain to climb up the waterfall, zip line down.
That shit was
Yeah,
just
the what was it? Not scuba diving, snorkeling.
snorkeling
Over
yeah.
the coral, there was all type of crazy ass fish.
All the
I
Finding
seen a big ass
Nemos.
blowfish the size of a fucking meatloaf, and I'm like close enough to point at. I'm telling him to
She
look.
trying to touch the fish and all kind of. I'm like, yo, no. The man said don't touch this shit
I
because they
wasn't
touch
touching
back.
nothing, but
But
all,
all these
shits
fish
was
come
dope.
up and get on my chest, and I'm damn near about to panic because snorkeling. If y'all never been snorkeling, you have to breathe through your mouth.
Yeah,
It's no nose action.
Yeah.
Like you will die trying to breathe through your nose
because the goggles are
consecutively.
covering your nose.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was almost like panicking, and she over here trying to. And the water's so clear, you can see like I don't know how far it is, but you can definitely see like probably about
You can see all the
40
way to the
yards.
floor.
You can
You
see
can
like
see to the
30, but I'm
ground.
talking about away from you.
Oh yeah,
Like you could see like 30, 40, maybe 50 yards away from you because you wasn't close to me.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
My only mention would be there's a lot more coral there than a lot of other like tropical destinations. I'll say that as a person that likes to swim where it's deep, it's kind of hard to swim deep because they have restrictions
You have
on
to
where you
go
can
way
go.
out.
Yeah,
you
and they
to
have
go
the
way
ropes
out to
there.
see- Yeah.
Yeah, and
Fact.
so you're probably gonna only get nipples deep, but beautiful water. Everything's transparent.
And you could be
freaking
naked if you like.
Facts. Would you go back?
Hell yeah, I want to move there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And we'll talk about all that on our next show. Make sure y'all subscribe to Talk Spicy TV. Feel me? www.talkspicy.tv. Talk Spicy TV on all platforms.
Everything.
Facebook, IG, TikTok,
YouTube,
iTunes, iHeart, Spotify,
podcast, Apple
all
Radio.
all that shit, bro. And
Yes.
push the goddamn button. Subscribe. You can like or you can dislike. We don't give a fuck.
Leave a comment.
Just
too.
watch it and make sure you watch it to the last second.
Yeah, and tell us what you think. Tell us what we
Yeah,
can
give us
improve
some
on. Tell us
feedback.
shit that
If
you
you
want
don't
to
like it,
see.
tell us why
We're
you don't like
open.
it.
We're cool.
Yeah, we just haven't become swingers yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's another topic. We'll talk about that on another day. All right.
Word. Jamie was good.
Hit that like button.
Gang.
Classy and nasty. Yeah, you know the deal, and they still lit. Throwing $100 bills, and they still lit. 5 in the morning.